So good morning everyone. As you all know that we have started our fifth unit and in which we have completed our plane table surveying. The next part is related to area and volume calculation. So basically we have three rules by which we generally calculate the area and volume. So the first rule which we are going to use is by what? A trapezoidal rule. So the theoretical part related to it is saying that while applying the trapezoidal rule, the boundaries between the ends of the ordinates are assumed to be straight. So as you can see that the boundaries between these two uh, about at this area is considered to be a straight line. O1 is considered to be a straight line, O2 is to be considered to be a straight line, O3 is considered to be a straight line, O4 is considered to be a straight line, and similar manner O5 is also considered to be a straight line. Thus the area enclosed between the baseline and the irregular boundary lines are considered as trapezoidal. So whatever the area comes inside it is considered to be a trapezoidal. So the final formula which comes out to be is what, that if we need to consider the we need to find out the area of first figure. The first thing we need to consider is O1 plus O2 divided by 2 and multiplied by the total distance. Okay, so that will give you the area of first area. Okay, this much area. Okay, after that we need to find out the second one, so it will be O2 plus O3 by 2 into what, this D. Okay, so that will give you this area. Okay, similar manner in this will give you this area, and similar manner this will give you in this area. So the final formula which we are coming out to be is that if we take D as common, in because D is coming out to be common in each and every case, so the final formula is coming out to be what, total area is equals to what, D by 2 equals to O1 plus twice O1 plus twice O2 plus twice n minus 1 plus O2 On. So the final formula, in general terms, it has been given by that whatever there is a common distance, okay, common distance by 2 into what, first ordinate, okay, then the last ordinate, okay, because this is the first ordinate and this is the last ordinate, and twice the sum of other ordinates. So and you have to twice the sum of the other ordinates first. So this is the final formula in case of your trapezoidal rule. Okay, in the similar manner, one of the most important thing in this is that the trapezoidal rule may be stated as follows: to the sum of the first ordinate plus and the last ordinate, and that is given in the theoretical part in the word form only. Basically this is in mathematical form, this is in the word form, that the to the sum of the first and the last ordinate twice the sum of intermediate ordinates is added. This total sum is multiplied by the common distance and half the product of the required area. So that will give you your total area. There is certain limitation of this rule. There is that this rule can be applied to number of ordinates. Okay, that can be done with the help of your trapezoidal rule. Okay. So if you consider limitation, that there is no limitation in this rule, okay, that this rule can be applied for n number of coordinates. Okay, this rule can be applied for any number of coordinates. Okay, so there is no limitation in this rule. Then the second rule which is coming out to be is your Simpson rule. Okay, so in this rule, the boundaries between the ends of the ordinates are assumed to form an arc of a parabola. So here we consider it as a straight line. Okay, but in this case we consider it as a parabola. Okay, we consider it as a parabola over here. So we cannot apply the trapezoidal rule formula. Okay, you have to change your formula. O1, O2 and O3 are the consecutive ordinates. D is the common distance. So D is the common distance between O1, O2 and O3. So first we need to find out the area of what we need. If we need to find out this total area, we need to find out the area of trapezium, which is AF D C, that is the area of trapezium. Then the area of segment. Okay, so the area of segment is F E D E and again F. Okay, so these two together by addition, that will give you the area of your total boundary. Okay, so area of trapezium is given by what, it is given in the same manner as it was given in trapezoid. So it will be O1 plus what, O3 divided by 2 into what, twice D, because it is covering twice the distance. Okay, so that is why we need to consider twice D. After that, area of segment is given by the formula what, 2 by 3 of area of parallelogram. So we need to take this total parallelogram and we need to divide it, multiply it by 2 by 3. That will give you the area of segment. Okay, so parallelogram is what, F, small f, D and capital D. Okay, so after calculation, okay, we get this formula. Okay, so the final formula for trapezoidal rule is what, common distance by 3 into what? First ordinate plus last ordinate plus 4 times the sums of even ordinate and twice the sum of your odd ordinates. Okay, so this is the formula for your trapezoidal rule. This is for your this is for your Simpson rule, and this is for your trapezoidal rule. Okay, sometime they might ask about the differentiate between what is the comparison between your trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule. So in trapezoidal rule we consider the boundaries as straight, okay, but in case of Simpson rule we consider the boundaries as parabola. Okay, there is no limitation in case of your trapezoidal rule. Any n number of coordinates can be used. To apply this, the number of coordinate must be odd. So there is a condition in case of Simpson rule that whenever you want to apply Simpson rule, you must take care that the number of ordinates is in odd form. Okay, if it is in odd form, then only you can apply Simpson rule. Okay, after that it gives approximate result. So trapezoidal rule will give you an approximate result, and Simpson rule it will give you the accurate result. So this comparison is very important. Okay, in trapezoidal rule we consider the boundaries as straight line. In Simpson rule we consider the boundaries as parabola. And in trapezoidal rule there is no limitation. We can use it for n number of ordinates. In Simpson rule there is limitation that we have to use it only for odd number of ordinates. Okay, trapezoidal rule give approximate result and Simpson rule gives an accurate result. Okay, after this we will start with some of the numericals, how to solve the numericals related to your trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule, and try to calculate the area. Okay, there are also some other rules which are important. One is your mid ordinate rule. Okay, after that there is average ordinate rule. Okay, we will try to understand these rules also. Okay, because they might ask in your MCQs question. After that, so the first problem it is saying that the following offsets were taken from a chain line to an irregular boundary line at an interval of what, 10 meters. So with the help of chain, a boundary lines was created at an interval of distance of 10 meter. The ordinates are 0, 2.50, 3.50, 5, 4.60, 3.20 and 0 meter. Compute the area between the chain line. So we need to find out the area between the chain line, the irregular boundary line and the ends of the offsets. Okay, so we need to find out compute the area with the help of mid-ordinate rules, with the help of average ordinate rule, and with the help of trapezoidal rule, and with the help of Simpson rule. Okay, so in mid-ordinate rule what you have to do, first try to draw this diagram based on the values. The first value is 0 and the last value is 0. Okay, so it is starting from 0, it is ending at 0. Second value is 2.5 and the common distance between them is 10 meter. This is 3.5, this is 5, 4.6 and 3.2. So mid-ordinate rule is what? It's nothing but what we need to find out what the difference of these two values. So h1 is 0, h2 is 2.50 divided by 2. This will give you a first height, and 2.5 plus 3.5 divided by 2, that will give you a second height. 3.5 plus 5, that will give you your third height. Okay, after that 5 into 4.6 divided by 2. Okay, 4.6 divided by 4.6 plus 3.2 divided by 2, and the last one 3.2 plus 0 divided by 2, h6. So the required area is what? 10 multiplied by what? The summation of these heights. Okay, summation of these heights, that will give you the required area with the help of mid-ordinate rule. Okay, so you need to remember this formula also. We need to find out the h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6 for all the ordinates, and then we need to multiply it with the common distance. Okay, that will give you the required area, which is coming out to be 188 meter square. After that the next method is your average ordinate method. Okay, so in average ordinate method what we do, the distance is what, 10 meter. There are number of division is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 number of division is 7. Why it is taking 6? Okay, so number of division, how you calculate number of division, you need to count this value from, it is starting from here to here. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So number of division is this value, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so division, number of division is 6. The base length is what, 10 multiplied by 6, that will give you your 60 meter, and the number of ordinates is 7, total 7. So the required area is given by what? You need to multiply the base length, okay, into what, addition of all the heights divided by the number of ordinates. So 0 plus 2.5 plus 3.5 plus 5 plus 4.6 plus 3.2 plus 0 divided by 7. So the final value which is coming out to be 161.4 meter square. So this is with the help of average ordinate rule. So we have done, we have taken the average of all the ordinates and and multiplied by the base length. The next one is your trapezoidal rule, which we have studied. The formula is what for a trapezoidal rule? It is what? It is common distance by 2 into what? First ordinate plus last ordinate plus twice the sum of other ordinates. So common distance over here is 10 meters, so 10 by 2. First ordinate is 0, last ordinate is also 0, and twice the sum of other ordinates. So other ordinates are what? 2.5, 3.5, 5, 4.6 and 3.2. So twice into addition of 2.5 plus 3.5 plus 5 plus 4.6 plus 3.2. So the final value which is coming out to be 188 meter square. With the help of what? Trapezoidal rule. The next one is your Simpson rule. Simpson rule is what? Common distance by 3. First ordinate plus last ordinate, 4 times sums of what? Even ordinate and twice the sum of 4 times the sum of odd ordinate and twice the sum of even ordinate. So the first ordinate is 0, the last ordinate is 0. These are what? All the odd ordinates, even ordinates, 2.5, 5 and 3.2. So this is 4 times the sum of even ordinates and twice the sum of odd ordinates. The odd ordinates are 3.5 and your 4.6. So after doing the calculation, we are getting the area as 196.66 meters square. So in this way, with the help of what? Your different rule, you can calculate the area. So you need to remember the name of all this rule: the mid-ordinate rule, the average ordinate rule, trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule. After that, we will see the next problem related to this. The following offsets were taken at an interval of 15 meter from a survey line to an irregular boundary line. So the common distance is 15 meter, and these are the values of the ordinates. Calculate the area enclosed between the survey line, the irregular boundary lines, and the first and the last offset by trapezoidal rule and your Simpson rule. So we will apply first trapezoidal rule because there is no limitation in your trapezoidal rule. We can take n number of ordinates. So we will try to calculate area by trapezoidal rule, which is what? Common distance by 2, first ordinate plus last ordinate plus twice the sum of other ordinates. So you can see over here that this is the first ordinate, this is the last ordinate, and these are all the other ordinates. So the first ordinate plus last ordinate and other ordinates. So that will give you the required area, which is coming out to be 820.15 meters square. Now after that, if you have to apply Simpson rule, there is a condition that the number of ordinates should be in odd numbers. So first you will have to check whether the number of ordinates are in odd numbers or not. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you can see that the readings which we have been provided in the question is in the even number. So we cannot apply Simpson rule in this. So we need to consider this much only, till 9 number only. We will apply the Simpson rule in this much part only, and then we will try to calculate this area, then add both them to get the final value. So Simpson rule, if this rule is to be applied, the number of ordinate must be odd. So as I have told you, in order to apply Simpson rule, the number of ordinate must be odd, but the number of ordinates is even because the total number are coming out to be 10. So Simpson rule can be applied from 0 to 9, from first 1 to 9 1. So we'll try to apply the trapezoidal rule between first and 9. So the final formula for your Simpson rule is what? 15 by common distance by 3. So common distance is 15 divided by 3. First ordinate and last ordinate. So in this case, the first ordinate will be this 3.50 and the last ordinate will be 4.40, because we are applying it in first and 9 only, between 1 and 9 only. After that, 4 times the sum of even ordinates and 2 times the sum of odd ordinates. So this is even, this is even, this is even, and this is even. And odd numbers are this value 6.75, 7.50 and 7.90. So after applying this, we get the final value as 756.0 meter square. Okay, and the next part, which is your 9th and 10th boundary, we will try to calculate by your trapezoidal rule. So the last one will be what? Common distance by your 2 divided by first ordinate, multiplied by first ordinate and last ordinate. The first is 4.1, 4.40, and the last one is 3.25. So the value is coming out to be 57.38 meter square. So we need to add this A2 to your A1, that will give you the total area. Okay, A1 plus A2, that will give you total area, which is coming out to be 813.38 meters square. Okay, so in this way you can calculate the area with the help of your Simpson and trapezoidal rule. Whenever you apply Simpson rule, you need to remember that it is applied only in case of odd number of ordinates. So please check whether the number of ordinates are in given in numbers as odd. Otherwise you will have to apply your trapezoidal rule. Okay, if it is not mentioned in question that which rule you have to apply, then you can apply any of the rule. You can use your mid ordinate rule also, you can use your average ordinate rule also, you can also use your trapezoidal rule, you can also use your Simpson rule. Okay, it is up to you. In all sometimes they also ask about how to calculate the volume. So in order to calculate volume, we have got two rules, which is one is your trapezoidal rule and one is your prismoidal rule. The formula is somewhat similar to your area formula. So the trapezoidal formula is what? Common distance by 2. In that we considered ordinate, but in this case we need to consider area. So area of first section plus area of last section twice the sum of area of other section. Okay, in the similar manner, prismoidal rule is related to your Simpson rule. So that will be your common distance by 3. Okay, area of first section plus area of last section 4 times the sum of area of even section and twice the sum of your odd section. Okay, so you need to use these two formulas to calculate the volume. So we will try to solve one numerical related to this, and then after that we'll end this chapter. So the first problem is what? An embankment of width 10 meter and a side slope of 1.5:1 is required to be made on the ground, which is level in direction transverse to the center line. The central height is 40 meter, interval are as follow. So there is an embankment which is having a width of 10 meter and a side slope of 1.5. The common distance is 10 meter, and we have got the following heights or the area: 0.9, 1.25, 2.15, 2.5, 1.85, 1.35 and 0.85. Now we need to calculate the volume of earthwork according to your trapezoidal rule and prismoidal formula. Okay, so before calculating this is the heights of the ordinates. So in this formula we require areas. So first we will have to calculate the areas of the embankment. So the formula for area of embankment is what? B plus SH into H. Okay, where B is the width of the embankment, S is the side slope, and H is the height of your ordinates. Okay, so the first area is what? 10 plus 1.5, side slope is 1.5, so 1.5 into the first height is 0.9 into 0.9, that will give you 10.22 meters square. Similarly the second one, B, again it will be 10 plus 1.5 into the second height, that will give you the area as 14.84 meters square. And similarly in the similar manner we have calculated the total 7 areas, which is coming out to be, this third one is 28.43, fourth one is 34.38, fifth is 23.63, next 16.23, and last one is your 9.58. Okay, once we have get the area, we can directly use it in your formulas, which is your trapezoidal rule formula and your prismoidal rule formula. So we'll put it in your trapezoidal rule formula. The common distance is your 40 by 2. Okay, after that area of first section is coming out to be 10.22, and the area of last section is coming out to be 9.58. Okay, after that twice the sum of area of other section, so twice the sum of other section, you have to add all this. Okay, so finally we are getting the volume as 5096.4 meter cube. Okay, and so the next one is your volume calculation by prismoidal formula. So The formula is what? Common distance by 3. So the common distance 40 divided by 3. First ordinate, last ordinate, that is first area, last area, 4 times the sum of even area. So 14, 24 and 23. 14, 34 and 16.23. Sorry, this is the even numbers or the ordinates, and these are the odd numbers ordinates. So after applying this in the formula, we are getting the value as 5142.9 meter cube. Okay, so in this way, by using these formulas, you can also calculate the volume. Okay, so that was your the chapter related to area and volume. Okay, this is all we have got in your area and volume chapter. After that, we will start with the next chapter, which is your 6th unit, which is related to your hydrographic surveying. Okay, thank you so much.